Welcome to the 4th Annual National Technology Security Coalition Policy Conference. We have probably, I think, around 150, 140 people registered. I know you don't see that in this room, so we're being joined by virtual live broadcast. And I especially want to welcome those people that are joining us virtually. I can't see you, but I know that you've all got smiling faces and are excited about today's show. And I am very happy that we're able to do this hybrid event. You know, last year it was totally virtual, and I think this is just symbolic of us starting to come back to be able to do more in-person events. I personally did my first international travel last week, visiting my team in Northern Ireland in Belfast, engaging with members of the government in the UK in Belfast, the Ministry of Economy, and it was just wonderful to be able to see the fine folks and shake and share and do it safely, but continue to have human interaction. Something I miss very much. But, the NTSC is going on its 7th year. It's amazing what has been accomplished in, a relatively short period of time. The vision of a handful of CISOs sitting around the table, speaking to members of the Technology Association of Georgia about what we could do to help our posture, our national posture in the cybersecurity area. So to see this and the membership and to be able to have, the engagements that we've been able to have influencing legislation, having a partnership with CISA and other members of the government has been really fantastic. I was talking to Joe Sullivan. Joe was with us yesterday and shared with the board member, but he said, I didn't know about this. So our marketing team needs to get on the ball, I guess, because we're not marketing ourselves very well. But wonderful work. I mean, and if you look at our members, our board members, and then members of the advisory council and members of our policy council, I mean, they're the top guns in the U.S. So I'm very impressed and proud of what's been accomplished. We do have a jam-packed agenda today. We have speakers from both the government and private sector, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the program very well. I want to especially thank Patrick Gall, our executive director, for pulling this together. This was not easy. I mean, Patrick was sending emails within minutes of each other saying, we can't do this, we got to do this, we can't be here, we got to be here, we've got to split the groups up. It was just remarkable, though, that he stuck with it, he and his team, to pull this together. But thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Soledad Charge. George is George McElwee and his team. Oh, that's right. George couldn't be here today because his wife is having surgery, and our thoughts and prayers are with that. So anyway, now I'm pleased to introduce Jen Easterly. I say introduce, most of you already know her, but the director of the Department of Homeland Security, Cybersecurity, and Infrastructure Security Agency. Ms. Easterly was nominated by President Biden in April of 2021 and unanimously confirmed by the Senate on July the 12th, 2021. I know many of the members here, as that process we're going, we're saying, what's taking so long? What's taking so long? We need our director. We need someone in that office. But very pleased. But Jen leads CISA's efforts to protect and defend the civilian government's networks, manage systemic risk to national critical functions, and collaborate with state, local, tribal, and territorial partners, as well as the private sector to ensure the security and resiliency of the nation's cyber and physical infrastructure. Jen her previous role was the head of Firm Resilience and Fusion Resilience Center at Morgan Stanley. Jen has a long history of public service, and I'm not going to read it all because she asked me. She's a very humble person. She said, don't read my whole bio. I won't. But I have to say that I'm very honored to have met Jen, gotten to know her a little better, looking forward to working closely in the future. And with that, Jen,